Hello and Happy New Year, and thank you for watching this special edition video update. I'm Bill Porter, Interim Superintendent. After careful consideration and months of discussion with numerous stakeholders, today I want to outline our facilities plan for next school year. There is a lot of information to share, including school closures and changes to the attendance zone boundaries. I understand that this may not be easy news to hear, but it is important to share. First, as I mentioned in the last update, we will go from operating 3 middle schools to 2. Ridge Middle School will no longer be a middle school, meaning all Mentor Middle School students will go to either Shore or Memorial. Here's how that will break down. Students residing within the Brentmore boundaries will go to Memorial, while Bellflower Zone students will go to Shore. This will bring the enrollment numbers to the mid to high 800s for both middle schools, which keeps us operating at much healthier building usage rates. While closing Ridge as a middle school is necessary based on enrollment, the physical structure itself provides an outstanding learning environment for our community's children. So we are going to take this opportunity to repurpose Ridge into an elementary school and keep the preschool operating there as well. This change goes into effect for next school year and will happen because we will close 2 current elementary school buildings and redraw the attendance boundaries of others. The buildings that will close are Brentmore Elementary School and Garfield Elementary School. All elementary school students in the Brentmore zone will go to the new elementary school at Ridge. The Garfield zone will be redrawn to go into Hopkins, Fairfax, or the new elementary at Ridge. Here's what it looks like on the map. Additionally, you can see the Hopkins boundaries change significantly. To alleviate the overcrowding in that building and to create lines that are more fitting geographically, many Hopkins students will also go to the new elementary at Ridge. Finally, a portion of current Fairfax homes at the most northern end of that area will now go to Orchard Hollow, and Fairfax will have a new earlier start time. The map that is on our screen is also on our website, so you can get a better look at what's going to happen and how it affects your neighborhood. We will send additional communications to parents and guardians of students who will be moving to a new school with their official assignment in the next couple of weeks. There are some administrative changes that come with these moves as well. Brentmore Principal Mrs. Hutto and Garfield Principal Mr. Kamenicki will become co-principals of the new elementary school at Ridge. Mr. Kamenicki will oversee kindergarten through 2nd grade, while Mrs. Hutto will be responsible for grades 3 through 5. Ridge's principals, Mrs. Blackburn and Mr. Dwyer, will move to Memorial Middle School in the same principal-assistant principal roles. And Mr. Dudziak will move to Mentor High School as a unit principal. I know this is a lot of change, and I certainly realize that change can often be difficult. Please know that this decision was not made lightly, but with the big picture of our district's health in mind. As always, our top priority will continue to be providing a safe learning environment where students can grow academically, socially, and emotionally. We just have to do so in a way that is most financially responsible for our taxpayers. With these planned closures and moves, we are projecting a district savings of more than $7 million over the term of a 5-year forecast. It is also our goal to place staff members from the buildings that are closing into openings at other buildings as the reassignment of students and retirements allow. Understandably, you may still have questions. To help answer those, we will hold informational community meetings at Paradigm for the buildings that are most affected by the changes. On Thursday, January 11th, we'll meet with Fairfax families at 5:30 p.m. at Paradigm. Then, on Tuesday, January 16th, Brentmore families can join us at 5:30 at Paradigm, followed by Ridge families at 7:30 p.m. And on Wednesday, the 17th, we'll meet with Garfield families at 5:30 p.m. at Paradigm, and then Hopkins families at 7:30. Again, all of these meetings are at Paradigm. As you know, transparency has been very important to us throughout the process, and it will continue to be moving forward. The next step is for our team to work together to ensure students are prepared to make a successful transition into their new schools. To assist with that, you may wish to talk about the closure of your child's school or the reassignment of your child in a manner you feel is appropriate for your family tonight. As I anticipate, people will be talking about this announcement at school tomorrow. Again, this is a lot of information to deliver, so before I go, let me provide a quick recap. Ridge will no longer serve as a middle school, so all Mentor middle school students will go to either Shore or Memorial. Brentmore and Garfield elementary schools will close at the end of this school year. A large portion of Hopkins will be redistricted as well as a small part of Fairfax. The new elementary school at Ridge will take shape by welcoming all of the Brentmore students, some Hopkins students, and some Garfield students. Many Garfield students will also go to Fairfax and Hopkins, and some Fairfax students will move to Orchard Hollow. If your sons or daughters are experiencing a change for next year, there will be several opportunities between now and the start of next school year for them to get acquainted with the new schools, the teachers, and the principals. Please stay tuned for that information. For Ridge, Brentmore, and Garfield, we recognize they have proud traditions, and each building has been instrumental in the development of thousands of students over the years. We will make sure that before the school year ends, we will find appropriate ways to honor the role that each building has played in our district's history. I have full confidence that all of our schools in Mentor Public Schools offer the same well-rounded, high-quality education our students deserve. All of our buildings are filled with dedicated professionals and wonderful students. All of our school communities have a tight-knit spirit and unique traditions. Please join me in working together as I look forward to serving as your superintendent again next year to ensure smooth transitions for everyone. Thank you for your continued support, and thank you for watching. We'll see you again soon.